Hey guys, Nico Films. Today I have another video for you all, and today I'm joined here with Wolf Gamer, also known as my brother Ferris.
AKA as Baby Zone.
Yeah. But anyways, we are reviewing another Mattel Jurassic World Primal attack figure. But this is also tied in with the Camp Cretaceous line, as you can tell by the logo up here and the characters down here. It's the Soundstrike Parasaurolophus. Now, they already released a Parasaurolophus in the past, which I'll show later in the video, but the revamped, quote-unquote, the figure, they repainted it, retooled it, and gave it a little something special, and we'll go into more depth. But let's start off with the packaging. So up here, it will focus. Hopefully it focuses. It says Netflix Original Series. Over here we got the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous logo, which I absolutely adore. The Primal Attack line logo. Soundstrike Parasaurolophus. Picture of the toy in action. The age requirement. We also got Carnotaurus Toro, Darius, and a few of the other characters. The nice Mattel logo in the corner, I absolutely love that. That's like my favorite thing about the packaging. Reminds me of some old school stuff. Here's the back. It will focus the Parasaurolophus doing its headbutting action. You can use this figure with the Jurassic World Facts app. Out here we have two of the other figures in the line, the Albertasaurus and the Irritator, which I really want to get those as well because they're really nice. Just some random information so you don't get sued or whatnot. Here's a little cool thing they included. It's a Dinosaur Maze, I guess, with stickers that I'll probably try out here in a second. But yeah, let's get this thing out of the package now. Alright, we got this guy out of the packaging, so there's the instructions. These are just, instructions of the figure. Legal claim paper. Or not legal claim, but all the legal information. Here it just tells you what you do with your figure. Whatnot. You can take these little pictures of the figure here and like color them if you want, so that's kind of cool. This is just a bunch of information so you don't get sued. But anyways, so here's the Parasaurolophus toy itself. It is quite hefty, especially compared to the old one, but mostly because of the electronics that reside inside. So let's get a closer look. So here is the face of this magnificent creature. If it will focus, there we are. So yeah, it's the same sculpt almost entirely as the original 2019 Dino Rivals figure, except the paint is different. That's the only part that's really different. But the sculpt is almost exactly the same all the way through. Very nice wrinkle detail and muscle and fat detail. The arms are very nice. Wow, it looks really good in terms of sculpt. Paint, the nails are not painted, of course. Let's try to focus, yeah, no. But the figures and the claws, and the nails and the arms look really nice as well. Through the body, it's nice and wrinkly. Leg, nice and wrinkly as well. Wow, it looks really cool. I mean, it's the same as the 2019 figure. The tail is unpainted entirely. There's no paint on this guy. But anyway, speaking of paint, let's go back to the top and talk about the paint. So, for the head, they have the crest painted this reddish brown color. Looks very nice. And then there's more red towards the front of the face. The eye is black, and they just have a yellow pupil, so it kind of looks soulless. They did paint here on the bottom of the beak, which they did on the Dino Rivals one. It's kind of weird. But this part looks nice, but it's kind of faded underneath, so that's kind of a shame. On the neck, we have some red, brownish color splatter that's been printed on. It's kind of cool. Then here we have striping like the Dino Rivals and the Lost World, kind of. And then we also have that on the leg, but it's more of a print more than a spray. But for spray paint, they have this metallic red throughout. Now, I don't know if I like that per se. It's kind of awkward and weird. It kind of looks like it's bleeding everywhere or something. It survived like a massive dinosaur attack, but it doesn't look too bad. It just kind of reminds me of the Hasbro Jurassic World hybrid line when everything had metallic paint on it. It's just kind of awkward. And then, yeah, like I said, the tail has no paint. Then the underbelly has I guess a little bit of paint on here. It's like this whitish cream color. It's fine. And then the feet, the toe claws on this are not painted at all. On the Dino Rivals one, they were painted. But on this one, they aren't. So that's kind of a shame. Let's see if we can get this fax app thing to focus this time. Maybe. I don't think it wants to focus. I'll put an image in here later.
I feel like they should have added more paint because they didn't really add that much paint. Like on the toenails, like most of their Mattels had a little bit of paint on the nails.
Yes, that is correct. They usually put paint on their toenails of the larger dinosaurs, but on these, or this Parasaurolophus figure, they did not. So now let's move on to the articulation of the figure. Now, in its neutral pose, I guess it's this, which looks a little better than the Dino Rivals one, which we'll bring in here in a second. But you can move the head on this figure, actually. Whoa. Well, there's the action feature, but I'll get on to that in a second. The head can swivel and move up, down and up, which is something that the Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus did not have. The Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus could swivel, but it could not move up and down. Now, for the arms, you can move them forward and back. This one's really loose. You can move them out and in. It's the same for both of them. Just nice. I like that range of articulation. The legs can move forward, I think. Yeah, they can move forward a little bit. They can move back. You kind of walk into place. Both can do that. This one, oh, that does not look right. So, and then you can move them back. And this one can actually stand on two legs, from what I've seen. Oh yeah, the legs can move it out and in. Wait, no, they can't. What? They usually can. They can move out a little bit, but not much at all. Now let's see if I can get this guy to his bipedal pose. Now this is a huge improvement over the Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus, because the Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus could stand on two legs like this, but it looked awkward because its face was always looking like towards the sky. But this is definitely a more, I guess, natural pose, which I absolutely adore. That is a great improvement. So now he actually looks normal when he's standing on his legs. This leg is like broken or something. It won't move out. So I'm afraid to force it. So that's kind of a shame. But that's Chinese quality for you. So mine's not going to stand on its hind legs for long, which sucks. But what you gonna do? Now time to move on to the action feature. Let's get him back to his quadruped stance. The action feature is really cool. It's the same as all the other sound strikes, however. You just grab the tail here and you thrash and throw. And it makes actual Parasaurolophus sounds, unlike their Albertasaurus, which just makes random Indoraptor sounds. Let me try and get that one sound. That is a Parasaurolophus. Wow. I love that. That is amazing. But yeah, the sounds are probably the best part. And also it existing in the first place because it gives people another chance to get the Parasaurolophus. Also, if you turn out the light, the paint is kind of shiny, and the black light, which is kind of cool. It looks a little weird. It looks kind of weird on camera, but parts of the paint are just shiny.
Yeah.
I guess, and then the articulation. But I guess the paint on here is supposed to represent the bioluminescent Parasaurolophus that are going to be showing up in the Camp Cretaceous show, which is kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, that is the figure. But before we move on to some comparisons, I'm going to cover this little doohickey. Now, this is a little Camp Cretaceous maze, I guess. So let's just open this. So here's the, I guess, the maze. It's made out of cardboard. It has this nice cover. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just this little maze. I guess you start with where the people are down here, the little kiddos, and then there's little empty places where there's nothing, and that's where these stickers come into play. You put these nice little stickers on, I guess, the places the dinosaurs are at. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. It's, if you're a grown-up collector or a teenage collector like me, you're probably like, oh, okay, cool. Whatever, but I think the stickers are the highlight of this little portion. You got Bumpy, you got Blue, you got a T-Rex render that's been around since Dino Rivals, Stegosaurus, and Toro. Now, those are pretty cool. But yeah, this is just a little thing for the kids, I suppose. It's kind of cool. I'm not going to use it. I'm probably just going to have it on display somewhere in my room. But anyways, comparison time. So, we're going to first bring in the Dino Rivals Parasaurolophus. Here it is. Now, to compare, their posture and sculpt are about the same. But one has a better paint job, and I have to say the Dino Rivals has far superior because it looks more natural. And a lot of the paint's a little more faded, so it looks kind of like an animal. While this one over here, the Camp Cretaceous one, is kind of weird. Also, the toe claws in this one are painted. And the underbelly is nicely painted because it goes all the way. The tail on this one also has paint, which is nice. It's a little bad, not gonna lie, but most of the stripes are a little more bold. And the paint wasn't as faded, but and then yeah, this one can also stand on its hind legs, but it looks weird because it's looking towards the sky. Well, this one, you know, could just, if I could get it to stand and put the head down, it just looks better, has better posture. But the arm sculpts are the same. The plastic color is maybe a little bit different, but it's barely noticeable, if at all. But yeah. And then also another additional Parasaurolophus comparison. We got the Kenner one, the Kenner Lost World Parasaurolophus, which probably has the best paint for sure. Sculpt, I don't know. This one cannot go to a quadruped stance without looking like it's stumbling away from a hungry Tyrannosaurus Rex. But yeah, here's all the official mainline Parasaurolophus figures that came out for Jurassic Park.
I just want to say the only thing that I see that's different is, well, it looks like this is longer right here.
On which one?
Like,
oh, the heads are exactly the same.
Well, it looked different because this one was like.
Yes. Anyways, so yeah, here's all the official Parasaurolophus figures. These two are basically the same, except one's a retooled, repaint. And this one's based on the Stan Winston with cat, making it a little better. But anyways, now to compare the Parasaurolophus with some other figures. Here's the other Hadrosaur they came out with this same year. The Albertasaurus. They look pretty great together. The Albertasaurus looks better in my opinion in terms of paint, maybe even sculpt, but it's fine. I like this Parasaurolophus a lot. At least its sounds are better. This one I took the sounds out entirely because screw those Indoraptor sounds. Next we have a human figure, Owen Grady, as of course. That scales pretty nicely. Parasaurolophus maybe a little small, maybe. Baby. That's a maybe. And a biped pose. Sounds are amazing. It's quite tall. I like it. And here's just a raptor, Velociraptor. Yeah, I don't think the raptor wants to mess with these two. Or this Parasaurolophus I made. Let's see what else we got here. Here we got Albertasaurus. Just a medium, I guess a larger size carnivore. Scale's pretty good. I like that a lot. Wow. But yeah, this additional Parasaurolophus is also good for herd, I guess, building. Because now you can have 2 different Parasaurolophus. You create like a little diorama or something. Oh, I have 3, so then you'd have a mega herd. Now we're gonna bring in the big boys. Here we have a extreme chomping Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, I gotta back up the camera for this guy. This one is massive. Yeah, absolutely massive. And in biped pose, I think its head is, yeah, just within biting range. And now we're gonna bring in the largest carnivorous dinosaur. Kind of, not really. One of the largest Mattel carnivorous dinosaurs. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, bite and fight size, or mainline, massive dinosaur size. And holy crap, it's huge. Yeah, this Parasaurolophus does not want to meet this Tyrannosaurus, for it will be an easy death. But yeah, that's all there is for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I definitely recommend you get this figure. It's only $14.99, and for the price, it's definitely worth it. The only problem I really have with it is the paint is kind of weird, to say the least. But that's not to say it's horrible. It's kind of weird. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.